In a small village nestled deep within the lush forests of West Africa, there lived a young woman named Adanna. She was known far and wide for her beauty, her laughter like the tinkling of bells, and her kindness that touched the hearts of all who knew her. But despite her outward joy, Adanna carried a heavy burden. One day, Adanna decided she could bear it no longer. With the support of her grandmother, a wise woman known for her knowledge of herbs and healing, Adanna made a plan to escape Okechukwu's grip. She packed a small bag with essentials, quietly slipping away from her home in the early morning hours before dawn. Adanna journeyed deep into the forest, seeking solace in its embrace and hoping to find a way to break free from Okechukwu once and for all. As she walked, the forest seemed to whisper to her, offering guidance and strength. She came upon a clearing where a wise old woman sat beneath a towering baobab tree. The old woman, sensing Adanna's distress, beckoned her closer. "Child, why do you carry such heavy burdens?" she asked kindly. Adanna poured out her heart, telling the old woman of her plight with Okechukwu and her desire to be free. The wise woman listened intently, nodding thoughtfully as Adanna spoke. "My dear," the old woman said finally, "freedom comes not from running away, but from finding the courage to confront your fears." She handed Adanna a small pouch containing a mixture of herbs. "Take this," she said, "and brew it into a tea. Drink it tonight under the full moon, and you will find the strength to break the chains that bind you." With renewed determination, Adanna thanked the wise woman and continued deeper into the forest until she found a secluded spot beside a tranquil river. That night, under the shimmering light of the full moon, she brewed the herbs into a potent tea and drank it in one steady gulp. As she sat beside the river, a calmness washed over Adanna. She felt a surge of courage and clarity, as if the weight that had been crushing her spirit had been lifted. With a heart full of hope, she made her way back to the village. The next morning, Adanna stood before Okechukwu with unwavering strength. She spoke calmly but firmly, telling him that their relationship was over and that she was reclaiming her freedom. At first, Okechukwu's rage flared, but Adanna stood her ground, fortified by the courage she had found within herself. Slowly, Okechukwu realized that Adanna was serious and that he could no longer control her. Reluctantly, he stepped aside, his anger melting away into resignation. Adanna walked away from him with her head held high, feeling lighter than she had in years. From that day forward, Adanna's laughter echoed through the village once more, brightening the lives of those around her. She became known not only for her beauty, but for her inner strength and resilience. And whenever someone in the village faced hardship, they would seek out Adanna, knowing that her courage and wisdom were a beacon of hope for all. And so, Adanna lived happily ever after, free from the shadows of her past and embracing a future filled with endless possibilities. Her story became a legend in the village, a testament to the power of courage and the strength that lies within each of us to break free and find true happiness.